Good morning everyone. It is an absolute belter of a day today. No rain, the sun is out and it is absolutely scorching. Now the temperatures have been varying so much in here to the point where it was minus 1.3 last night and the height was 36.7. So that's a ridiculous scope from how cold it can get inside the polytunnel to how hot it can get in here. So yeah, we need those temperatures to be above 4 degrees ideally. So today is the day where I'm going to actually try and sort out most of this junk, most of this mess. I'm going to use my angle grinder for the first time and cut one of those raised beds in half. So I've got two beds then, because what it is about 4 foot high and it's just too tall, and it'd be handy if you've got mobility issues, but I want to try and cut it in half. So I've got 2 raised beds, put the new trim around it, and then I can use it then for growing spaces on the fig and olive plot by here. So as you can see, all the raspberries have been taken out now. I am going to carry on digging this through as well and then set some weed membrane down. Now ideally I don't want to do that, but I have so many issues here with colt's foot that I've tried to knock it back as much as I can. And for now, I'm gonna have to put the weed membrane down just to stop it, because it just keeps coming back. And I've tried. So that's the plan, to do that here today. Move these compost bays and all the compost that I've actually, made in there, can fill up these 2 raised beds that they're gonna go here. And then we'll have a metal raised bed this side of the archway and then another one here. So it'll look, lovely actually. And then I'm gonna spread out that compost pile that I've got there around to the bed. You can see all the tulips coming up as well from last year. Some in this bed as well, which is going to look actually majestic. All the fruit canes, as you can see, are all in this fruit cage now. All the fruit bushes and all the fruit canes now are all in there. So that's all done. That job's been ticked off. So we are getting through a lot of it. And just when I thought I'd bought all the compost I needed for this year, now I have spent a staggering £360 on compost already this year. Now you were probably thinking, what on earth were you doing? Why are you spending that amount of compost? But I feel it's needed. It's no dig. It is a massive investment for the channel and for the plot. Yeah, a lot of beds had to be filled and raised because this is a new plot. So down on the Grapevine plot, the original plot, I'd already done that over the years, but this one I'm starting fresh. They all need to be topped up and top dressed. Some of them need to be completely filled. I've got 2 metal raised beds here that have not got any in there. I'm going to use majority of soil from the back of the plot to fill those and then top dress. But this stuff is more like a soil conditioner. And remember the trim that I said I wanted to put on these beds to stop it from ripping my trousers? Yeah, great. So this is the soil conditioner I've got here. They're 75 litres each. I've bought 10. I think it was £60 for the 10 sacks, or £6 a sack for 75 litres. And it absolutely stinks to high heaven. But I want to top dress that bed, this bed, this bed, this bed, this bed under here, top dress these 2 here as well, and those ones, and many more I'm sure. And will I get it done before spring? Absolutely. Let's go. So I'm back at the plot, and I feel like it's been an age since I've spoke to you because I've not filmed for a few days. However, I have been here and a lot has happened. I mean, the tunnel is filling up a bit now. The sun is out. I mean, you cannot fault this weather. Now, this is pure, glorious gardening weather. Now, if you're not having that urge to get out and grow when the sun is out like this, then there is something wrong. But I have been aching and aching to get back over to you all morning, but I had a few errands to do. I've been to the garden centre as well. I picked up some more herbs. I wanted to get some more rosemary and also some more sage. Now, these aren't bad. These are £3 each, or 4 for £10. So I bought 2 more sage and 2 more rosemary because I feel like I haven't got enough. It is establishing, but I'm picking at it all the time and I'm not giving it a chance to grow. And I love sage. I like my own stuff in, and I also like using rosemary quite a lot in cooking. So I thought, why not just bulk those up a little bit now? So, right, do I show you what I've been up to so far? Loads. So let's not even talk about this mess. Let's not talk about it. I've been sorting out, I promise. This now has been filled 3/4 of the way. So is this one. Now, all this soil came from the back of the plot on the fig and olive plot. Now, me and Cheryl came over, bless her, and she really helped me a lot by digging all this out and pouring it into here. We wheelbarrowed it over, and then we built a shed. So Cheryl was getting rid of her shed off her plot because she's having a bigger one, and yeah, I thought it'd be perfect for the storage. It's done now. We won't talk about this. I mean, look at this. I've actually pulled out everything from everywhere into sort. I swear that's organised. Is that a man thing to say this is all organised when it's chaos? But there's method in my madness. But we've kind of got a shed. So this is a new shed. I've still got to put felt on the top and adjust the roof. We just placed it on last night. Now, it'll be perfect for putting all the tools in there, my little trolley, whatnot, and all the bits and bobs that just keep hanging on the plot because I've got nowhere to go. And last year, I kept putting it in the polytunnel and at the back and stuff, so it's got its own place now. So I think it's 6x4, this is perfect. I put some room at the back so I can put all the wood and bits and bobs and all, but yeah, this will do quite nicely, and I'm happy with it. That was not an easy task, I tell you. Not so much the shed thing. We had to take the shed down, dig out probably about a ton of soil from there, and then wheel it across the plot, fill up the beds. There was all weeds all through it. There was all roots and all from the hedgerows. I feel sorry for us. It was a bad day. It was a bad day, but nothing a hot bath couldn't cure. I'm thinking about putting an archway next to it now as well, and yeah, it was all leveled off. We did it properly. We leveled it all off, and then I got stuck in there because what did I do? I built the shed from the inside, and then there was no room to open the door from outside because there was loads of junk there, so I was stuck in there, so I had to be rescued out of that as well. But yeah, what else has happened? All the tulips are coming up now. These are mainly full now. There's about, I don't know, a couple of more sacks of compost to go in here. This one's almost done. I'm going to top dress that with some nice compost as well. The compost bin has gone from here. It's at the back of here now. Now I've started to embark down here and sort out this bit of chaos. So yeah, we've got a compost base here now. Oh, it's all going on. Now, allotments forever go amazing in summer and spring, and then in winter, they just turn into these bomb sites, or mine does anyway, but I'm hoping, I feel like I'm on track now. I feel like I'm really ticking off a lot of the main jobs, and I'm pleased. I just got a couple of more days now, and then the fig and olive plot should be pretty much ready for me to start building. Yes, that shed part of all the glass windows and whatnot. So we're getting close to that. I mean, that can't be a priority when I haven't even got some beds ready to put the plants in, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, I was leaving last night and I looked around and thought, oh my God, this looks horrific. It looks like a scrapyard. But today, I'm going to get my gloves on. I'm going to whirlwind through this. I'm not going to bore you by me showing you me moving things around, but I will get back to you once this chaos, which I'll show you now, is finished. Let's go. So as you can see, I have made some progress on the plot. I mean, it's a bit of a difference from earlier on where it was an absolute junk tip, but progress has been made on the plot. So as you've just seen just now, I've started building a bed. I need to get another scaffolding plank for the ones I have are not long enough, and I want to have a full length there because sometimes I like to stand on the side of the beds or sit on the edge, and I don't want it to concave in if I have two small pieces. So yeah, I want to have a bit of strength there. Now, so as you can see, I've moved the wooden bed from at the back. Now, I used to put things in there like celery and all in that bed because it gets quite shaded. But I've decided I'm going to plant my rhubarb into there, move that bed down a little bit. Now, I might come down a little bit more. I need to make this wider as well because it's not quite 3 foot. And I would like to be able to put hoops on there if I want to later on. So I'm probably going to get 2 scaffolding boards and then extend those a little bit. Now those little short pieces there, they're always handy because sometimes you want to put a piece across the side corner of the bed to sit on, to plant in. I use them all the time, but I'm hoping to put a shorter one in the middle of here as well for like French beans, or if I want to put a nice trellis up of peas or whatnot. So I'm going to put a smaller one in there, so I'm actually going to be gaining an extra small bed there. Now these were actually made by Carl's Garden Veg. Now I'll pop a link to his channel. He popped over. We had a little natter about gardening and YouTube and all. So go over and have a look at Carl's channel. I'll pop a link in the description. Give him a subscribe. Tell him I sent you over. But look at these. He made me a raised bed and charred it all up and written grow up on the front, and also did another one here, which is going to be perfect. So I'm going to replace the original carrot bed, which was just one of those circular metal beds. I'm going to pop that one down instead so that the grow up signs are actually in the center of the fig and olive plot as well, just in case you forget what my channel is called. So thank you so much, Carl, for making these. Honestly, it was a big shock. He also popped a video up how to make these as well onto his channel, so go over and have a look at that as well. I'll pop a link to that video as well in the description. But yes, we're ticking off some jobs today. So the sun is setting, and I also want to pop some bark down and also weed this bed. I've got out these tiny little leeks. Now these were put in late, very, very late in the summer, but they're okay. They'll be okay to pop into a casserole or into a stew, so they'll be used there. Now I have started to sort out all the beds now, so we're starting to get a good growing space here. But the next plan is to weed the flower bed. I've moved the doors as well over here, which I'm going to be building on the shed, and also the pallets over there now. So everything is going in the places I need them. So just a little reminder that if you've got any alliums in, like onions overwintering, some garlic, some elephant garlic, make sure you net them, because allium leaf miner season is approaching, end of March, April, start of May. So these will be netted now in the next couple of weeks. I've left them open because I wanted all the birds to go in and dig out some of the bugs and all, but just make sure now you start netting up your alliums, because otherwise the flies will come in and they'll lay all their eggs, and all the larvae will eat all the roots and damage and destroy all your alliums. So get it done. So yes, things are not... so yes, things are slowly ticking off, and I'm absolutely all for it. The weather has been glorious. I've actually plodded on today in the sun, and it's been a day definitely for me in the garden. And I mean, you know, just having that sun out really does spur you on to keep gardening, and it's just nice to see all the cabbages coming up now. They're really putting on some bulk. They won't be long before they'll be planted out, so I need to make sure I've got plenty of beds for them. And I'm doing more varieties than I ever have. I'm doing like a white Sansamar, I'm doing Caraflex, which I've done before, and that's a beautiful nice conical cabbage. And I also want to do some red cabbage as well, so I want to do a whole bed of each rather than just doing 6 or 7. So cabbages are definitely going to be a big part of the channel this year, so expect a lot of beds full of cabbages, because they're one of my favorite things. And I've decided that I'm actually going to be growing more of what I like rather than just keep trialing things. There'll still be plenty of trials, and I mean, I've got loads and loads of seeds that I bought again today. I popped to the garden centre like I mentioned, and yeah, so I bought some Rudbeckia, some bunny tails, so I want to pop that into the flower bed. That's quite a nice one. It's like a grass. And I also bought some more sunflowers, some short ones, because I want to put them at the front of the plot, and also some more marigolds. Now I thought I'll buy some marigolds because I cannot find the ones that I dried up last year. And lo and behold, I came over, looked in the shed. First thing I seen, a big massive jar full of marigolds, dried seed, ready for this year. So always happens, doesn't it? So yes, spring is definitely here now. I mean, look at these. These are looking absolutely fantastic, really healthy. Brassicas are definitely one thing that I've mastered over the years. And then we've also got some coriander here, which are going to look great as well outside in the shady area. And look, honestly, more seedlings are coming through. All the lettuces. So which ones have we got? We got some iceberg lettuce, which is fantastic. Normally they don't germinate very well. Oak leaf red, oak leaf green. Oh, Little Gem, come on. I have forever had a battle with Little Gem through the years. I mean, last year was the first year that I grew Little Gem from seed rather than buying the plants, because they always seem to battle me. But I'll just keep going. I'll keep trying until I succeed in Little Gems. Can you believe I can? The things I can grow, and I can't grow a little tiny little lettuce. I can grow all the other lettuces. Those Little Gems battle me every year. I'm Danny, and this is Grow Up.